anymore.
record. Okay, we're good to go.
Alright. Well, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for accepting the invite.
No problem, guy, dude.
Yeah, nice to
Of
be here.
course.
Nice to be here.
Should we actually even talk about what the fuck is this about, or like introduce ourselves? Like, who's this Nikki, well,
Yeah,
Scotty, everyone
we
knows
got Nikki,
Scotty.
Scotty, and Davey
That's right.
Yeah,
all hanging
yeah,
out, ready to stream it up.
Three dudes.
Three guys with some
yeah.
free time. Gonna start some streams
Yeah,
up.
Nick is a
yeah. I
pro
mean, they are
streamer.
gamers. Yeah,
League of
exactly,
You
Legends
know,
exactly.
master.
I'm sorry, not a
There
Neo,
we go.
streamer.
Neo 2 champion.
Oh, I
He
do.
doesn't need to be introduced.
Yeah, they also playing a game on background, so
We
don't
are
mind
right
And
them.
now.
David is Armenian. That's his thing.
That is a big
That's
part.
my shtick.
You
Yeah,
know, that is
like
like,
everything
you know,
happens, people know English.
yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit.
Oh,
And
I've
then,
been here for like 7, 8 years, so like
how long
I
have you
can
been
just
here
say
exactly? When did you get here?
2014, so it's been like 7.
2014.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Nice.
Actually, I came like June 25th, so like my 7th year would be next month.
wait, I had to dip out for a sec.
Oh, it's okay. Nice. So 7 years.
Yeah, like at the beginning, I would just like if I was in trouble, I would say, "Oh, no English, no English. I don't understand what's happening." But now, people was like, "Hey man, you've been here for like 7 years. What the fuck? You can just like get away with shit, just like not understanding English."
Yeah, but still,
You know?
that is hard to do, I feel like,
Yeah.
to learn a
I
second
mean,
language. And how old were you 7 years ago? How old were you?
17.
Did you know a lot of English when
You
you
know, it's
came
like
here?
one thing. So like it's one. No, no, no English. Fucking. I mean, why would I know English before I came here? That's the thing. Like it's hard, but at the same time, like okay, what's the option? Like okay, like you're coming here, you're being a chimp. You can't like talk, you can express yourselves. Like obviously, you gotta do something about it.
Yeah,
Like even though it's hard, like there is no other choice. So, it worked out well.
I invited you.
David, when you first
Yes.
came here, or when you were here for a little bit, you told me some degenerate stories. You're like, I would go to work, then I would not clock out, then I would go fucking drink, and then I would come back and
I
unclock out.
don't talk about this guy.
That was years ago. That was
I
back.
don't want to
Oh,
talk about.
right now
Yeah, that was like bad.
we're YCWs
Yeah,
nowadays.
but yeah. Now we are wise men with no issues
We're young Christian
whatsoever.
warriors.
Yeah, well, yeah. Back in the day, before going college, actually, I had this job because my shift started like 1 to like midnight. Like the last 3 to 4 months before I came to Penn State, I got into a situation when I would just like work to like 9, and then my supervisor would leave at like 5, 6. So I just like finish up my work and just like leave at 9 to my girlfriend's place without like clocking out and just like having sex, getting drunk, all that shit. Just come back at like midnight or 1, just like clock out and just like leave home.
Nice.
Like essentially, I was getting paid, to have sex. I mean, kind of nice. God
Dude,
bless America.
you're ahead of your time.
For real.
I did have a good time. But that was like the last 3, 4 months of before coming Penn State. So like, if shit went down and whatever, like it's fired or whatever, I don't give a fuck. I'm going Penn State. I'm quitting the job anyway.
Mm.
But it didn't happen. I was getting overtimes and I was making. Bro, I was making hella money actually.
That's dope.
Because I would be late and shit. Like because like after 8 hours it's like overtime,
Yeah.
and like I would never 8 hours like it's like 10 o'clock, and then like I would just like stay 11, 12, 1, sometimes 2 o'clock. I'm like, oh, I'm working hard.
Nice, dude. That's
So
pretty cool.
yeah, that was those nice times. And then like college happened, and then oh, it actually ended a couple of weeks ago, which is depressing a little bit. But
Dude, you're a grad. You're a graduate. You
Yeah,
have both. You have
yeah.
jobs.
I guess so.
Well, let's talk about Nick's job first. I don't.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think I will top.
Dude, cycle
I don't
pumps.
think I will top his job.
I'm a funeral director. I just finished school, actually, so I'm gonna be starting a residency, but I work in a funeral home for like 3 years now. I'm basically a paper pusher, for the most part. Hopefully that will change eventually, going forward. But
Yeah,
it's
you
not
said you
bad.
said you just paperwork guy for like most of the time. What about the rest of the time?
Sometimes, you have to. It depends on the level, we're gonna get into it. I go on removal, I move bodies, I assist with prep work sometimes, not all the time. Uh, casketing bodies, obviously dealing with families constantly. That's like the majority of the job is dealing with people. But I like it, honestly. I
When
think
David came back, he was telling me like he was talking to me about his job, and me and David, I think, are of the mindset that, like, if that was our job, that would be like intense. So we'd be like, what the death is around us. I'm gonna die one day. And he's like, Nick didn't care at all. I'm like, I believe.
yeah, well, you gotta like you get used to it, you know what I mean? Like obviously everything you get desensitized to after a while. I feel like the
When you
sword
first
casters are
started,
so dirty. Are you kidding me right now?
honestly, I'm chilling.
I can't believe that they just killed him.
When you first started, were you disturbed at all? Or were you like,
Well, you know what it was when I began my
oh, this is a
my
while
funeral
ago.
history. Yeah, it begins as pallbearing. Since I'm like 15, I've
Uh,
been pallbearing. So that's you don't see anything when you do that. Literally, you see nothing. It's
What is it?
bodies
What is a
in
pole
casket.
bearing?
Pallbearers are the guys who carry a casket, basically.
Oh Lord.
Like if during the funeral, if you're going into a church or something of
Right.
that, you have what's it called? You have somebody carrying the casket, and pallbearer is literally for the pall in church, which is like that cloth. So that's where it began, and that was just like seeing dead people, but nothing crazy. And then from there, it
Then
got
you
more
got
and more
promoted.
extreme. Well, yeah, then I was working, and it was like get your license because it's always good to have that on your side, and licensing, investing yourself. And from there,
Investing.
I got
Audrey,
more into it. I don't
too.
even know where I'm going with this. This cannon needs to hit.
I was gonna say invest in dead people, but
When you first, like, when you go home for like a break or something and you'd be wearing a suit, I thought just mad people you knew died. I just thought like everyone from your hometown was dying all the time. She's like, I'm at a
Nope. It's
funeral.
just pallbearing. You do pallbearing, you make some side money, and you get introduced to the business. When you do it, and you see people dead. Obviously they look nice though. They're all dressed up. They're in caskets, like the final product. And then that turned into like doing some stuff, helping people move bodies and stuff like that. You see more and more of it, and then it's like after a while, 3 years later, that's a long ass time when I say it out
Yeah,
loud. So
mad long.
mad long, honestly. And now it's like, yeah, that's how it goes.
yes, when I was there like last week, I asked Nick, I'm like, hey man, it's like English job.
You sound kind of muffled
How
right
much
now.
does it cost? Oh, is
Is
it
his
better now?
microphone in his shirt?
Is it better
Oh,
now?
Uh,
I can open more.
there you go.
I think
Yeah,
it's good.
that
That was
that
good.
that's good.
Alright. What was I saying? Oh yeah, last week when I was in New York with Nick's place, at Nick's place. I asked him like, hey man, like, so how much does this job change your like perspective on like, whatever? It's like, oh, like he's just like, what the fuck? Like, what type of question is that? Like, enough, enough.
I mean,
But
everything like
that's
changes your
exactly like what
perspective
I
all
would
the
expect
time,
from Nick, though.
right? You know what I mean? I feel like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
everybody changes all the time, constantly. So it's just like another thing. Obviously, it's more on the extreme side, but like so is mechanical engineering, and moving to Michigan, like
Yeah,
in its own right,
What a bastard. Moving to Michigan.
you know.
yeah, fuck me. Bro, it's gonna be so. Michigan is so depressing. It sounds depressing.
No, I'm sure it'll be fun, honestly. You're
It'll
like
be
a
good.
social guy and you do a stuff, so you'll definitely,
And COVID's over. If you moved over there when it was COVID, you'd be
yeah,
fine.
as COVID comes to an end, definitely.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I just realized that like the past year, everyone were wearing like masks in their like work, which is like
Yes, that is
12
true.
hours a day. I didn't think about it until like now. I'm like, oh wow, I might just like wear mask 10 hours a day for like a month or two. But
Mm.
that's it kind of sucks, man. I mean,
Yeah,
not
the
not the
mask is
cause,
just
but
whack.
like
It's
the idea
whacking.
that you just go like, yeah, man.
Well, I feel bad, like my cousin's like 14. He's like a freshman in high school. His whole freshman year didn't
Uh,
go to school one time, you know. Just
He missed
totally.
nothing, dude. Freshman year of high
Yeah, but
school.
still, it's just like
Yeah,
it's just the social aspect of like developing. Because now when he does go next year, it's like you're a freshman, bro.
you're a sophomore.
Basically,
Yeah.
but you're
I think.
not. Like,
Oh
socially,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, you've only been at the school for a year. Or no time. Not you
The
didn't do your
juniors,
year.
the juniors just went straight from sophomores
Exactly to senior,
to
like you're a bunch of
seniors.
nerds, and the senior kids miss
Yeah.
their final year. You guys know that. Had like a whack senior year.
It was whack, but also I was so happy because
Who I love,
school sucks so much. Like school sucks so bad. And I have to feel like, oh, you're a bad guy for missing class. Like, nah, like everyone's like, oh, we understand. Like, we'll record everything for you. And that was dope as hell. It got
Yeah,
shitty after a
exactly.
while, but you know.
I mean, classes on Zoom have their like advantages. Like, I barely like. I mean, not barely. I literally didn't go to any Zoom class for the past like 3 months or like 2 months. It's like all the lectures are online, all the recordings are there, like just in case if you have questions from the lectures or like the
Did
notes.
you watch all of the lectures like after the fact or not?
No, just the notes. Just like take the notes. If I have question for like a specific like page, we
Mm,
go to the recording and just like maybe explain it, but usually it doesn't. You
I see.
know,
the
The th-
sword casters
but
are too
there
much,
was no
dude.
attendance.
I
Yeah,
know what
man.
to do
If
about
you
this.
don't put like attendance mandatory, like there is really no reason to be in the class.
exactly. And
Yeah.
even half the time, if it's attendance mandatory, you could just no camera. And even if it is camera, just game, dude. Just game and shit.
Yeah,
Well, I know that like
totally, man.
you can also get like though that they can see your browser. You know what I mean?
Eh.
Yeah, but no one cares really. I mean, at least with my exams and shit, like no one really like cared about like what's happening. It's like
Oh yeah,
everything's open book, open note anyway.
yeah. I fuck with that. Like, I've kind of gotten really used to the fucking way in which shit has been done, and I'm kind of like, well, I'm glad I only have like a semester and like a half left before I'm done with classes. Oh, I can't wait to be done with classes forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, it feels good.
I bet, dude. Honestly, I am kind of shocked because I knew in winter break, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back to school very soon. I'll have to enjoy my time. But this summer, I'm like shocked. I'm like shocked with like how chill things are right now. Like I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm waiting for catastrophe.
Hmm.
Oh no, my army's
It's
getting
coming. Don't
fucked.
worry about it.
The scarecrows are a terrifying threat.
Oh my god, what the fuck? What have you done?
I'm coming in hot.
Oh,
It was too many
studies in the
times.
grad school.
Going
He's
to
Oh
getting
yeah,
grad
into
school, so
grad
he's
school.
finishing
What's your
grad
field?
school.
What's your field again?
electrical engineering.
Tell us about
Yeah, yeah,
that.
but that's
That's
too broad.
yeah. What's like
Like
what does electrical engineering
What are you
do
on right now? An
electrically?
electrical device. uh,
So do you like
it's
make the device or do you make the software or what?
well, so like if to make an actual device, like let's say specifically a computer, there is specific computer engineering, and for software, like that's more computer science. But electrical engineering is anything from like very science-based things like optics, aka like light and lasers, like very much like physics, all the way to basically computer science, which is like machine learning, uh,
hardware.
deep neural networks. So there is hardware and stuff. Like it's very broad. I think honestly, like anyone who like in the past, the way I think it got this because electrical engineers would just like steal shit. Like any new emerging thing that came from technology, they just steal it and like start teaching it because they just didn't want to be like together. There's a lot of disparate shit. Right now,
Interesting.
I'm doing more computer science shit, which is like AI and like
So you're writing the code for an AI.
I've have written code for a deep neural network, but it was very basic. At this point, it's kind of like in the same way that you don't necessarily need to write the code for a website, you could just go to like Squarespace and do that. Like it's more on that level because there are much people who like write their entire doctorates on creating like a neural network framework. Like YOLO is you only look once. I've been using that a lot. Yeah.
That's a good name.
You know, like when China is like you'll see like videos of Chinese like cameras on like people.
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh, this is Huang Li, this is blah. Like they'll just show everyone's faces and like scan. Like it's that type of shit. Like literally,
It's like face recognition.
yeah. Any type of image, like computer vision.
There's like a lot of sensing actually.
Yeah.
Is that why like you fuck around with piezoelectrics?
No, I went that because I was like, the course was called micro mechatronics, and I was like, I wanted to become a mechanical engineer and electrical, and then it was just chemistry. It was
Oh,
just
that's
like
horrible.
it was cool. Honestly, that was a dope class, but it was a bait and switch. But I shout outs to
That
Dr.
class.
Chino. Dr. Chino's the homie.
You got an army ready for me?
Dude, yes. He at the end he was like I was expecting a yo, actually let me read this to you before I make my army. The last messages my teacher wrote me.
Are these to just you or to the whole class?
It was just me and him. I won't actually read it verbatim, but it was basically like I was like he was like, "Yo, you didn't get above a 90. That's you're whack, but I'll give you an A because of my he said because of my generosity." I said, "Oh, thank you for your generosity. Like I hope you enjoy retirement." He was like, "Thank you for your kind words, Scott. I hope I can enjoy the rest of my living life." And I was like, "Yo,
Okay.
my man, because yo, my man is actually a bad motherfucker." He was like, in our ethics, like there's an ethics thing given to all the electrical engineering students, and it was like, he was like, ethics changes based on geography and culture and time period, saying all this really cool shit. And at one point, he was like, my wife and I got pregnant when we were very young in our career. He was like, I'm a Buddhist. I believe if we abort the child, they'll be reborn. I believe it. So we aborted the kid. And I was like,
That's hard.
that's
That
badass.
that's
Dude, he was
hardcore,
like,
yeah. But that's how you
dude,
feel, man. That's like
and you know there's a bunch of like Pennsylvania ass people like, oh my gosh.
abortion.
And he was like, he'll be back. He'll be back
We'll see him
anytime now.
again. That's like a sweet sentiment, though. I kind of
I mean
vibe with
that's the right
reincarnation.
mindset if you're doing it.
Dude, he's for
Yeah.
real. Uchino does not fuck around.
That's the thing. I mean, if you're doing it, you gotta have the right mindset, man. That's what I'm saying. There's always answers to that.
Who is this Zeus character destroying
It's
my
Zeus.
armies?
It's Zeus.
I thought I was destroying you, and then Zeus came out and fucked everyone up. But also Uchino was your advisor's teacher. Uchino is a long lost sage.
Wait, she was McKinstry's professor.
Yeah,
No
it was
way.
a dude. It was a dude, but still,
Oh wait, how old is?
he was mad old. He retired,
That's awesome.
and he would. I would like. I feel
Oh.
like, oh, I'm talking too much about this man. Like he finds the podcast and he destroys me.
You're saying all nice things.
Yeah, he's a cool MF.
Nah,
uh,
I don't think these people are into podcasts.
And
would-
regardless,
Don't even.
he would come with a turtleneck sweater with a gold chain on it.
that's awesome. That's
And
pretty
he would
fresh.
come like that. And I'm like, yo, this guy's literally flexing on us right now.
I feel I didn't have a lot of like cool teachers. A few teachers I vibed with.
Yeah.
Robert Packer. I do like he's a poli sci teacher at Penn State. I remember when I was like a junior in high school, I
Ooh.
came up to Penn State to visit, and my cousin went here, and I sat in with one of his friends, this girl Dana, my girl. She's cool. I'll tell her about the podcast, and I sat
Please
in
do.
with one of her like poli sci classes with this guy, and this man on this day decided to draw a border accurate map of like the entire Middle East on the chalkboard, like from memory. Like he was doing like
Whoa.
detailed like borders. You know what I'm saying? He was like, and this is like, the Gulf of Gulf, whatever the fuck, and
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
everything. But like, and he did it all, and he was up there for like, and he was talking as he did, and like 25 minutes later, it was like, that's a fucking whole ass map you just made, my man. Like that isn't. I have no idea if it was accurate, but it was like, it looks pretty damn good to me, and it was pretty badass, and
How
he
did
was
the
a cool
Armenian
dude.
look
Smartest
in
guy. Like
the map?
he worked for like insane shit. Just had like crazy memory. Just memorized everything. Knew ever. Like just had so much like memorized information about like world events. It was
Insane.
insane.
Wait, so he drew the map without like picture,
Yeah,
without like
without looking, just like
copying from the pic?
nope.
Oh, in his memory?
Yep.
From his memory? That's wild.
Wild.
How did Armenia look actually?
I don't know. I was 6 years
Or
Dude,
like
old.
you didn't even
it
know
was
Armenia
part of
existed
Turkey.
back then?
Kidding, JK, JK. My tennis teacher my entire life was Armenian. I don't know if I should tell people's personal stories.
Wait. It was like a tennis teacher about, who's
Her name
Armenian.
is Aida, and she was like a tennis pro in Armenia. She was like scouted by like
Oh,
I feel like you would understand this where like the Armenian government was like in a program like you must be good for us. You gotta like we're gonna
yeah.
support you financially.
Wait, also like
Did this thing just
Armenian
evolve
tennis,
into a
like my
demon?
expectations aren't that
What
high.
I said this thing just turned into a demon.
no, I heard you.
No, I was thinking, like for Armenia, like tennis, the standards can be that high, so I'm not that impressed.
They're all
Okay,
gonna get
continue,
themselves
please.
killed.
Oh, you're
Oh,
not, I'm not here to impress you. I'm here to just tell you
that's cool.
she was awesome. I fucked with her.
How was the last time you played
Yeah,
tennis?
Like
the
about
only
our pandemic.
Year
oh,
ago.
before pandemic.
Yeah. What do you?
It's funny because the only yeah, I was saying the only Armenian person I know from Penn State was my professor.
Oh
It
yeah.
wasn't a fucking student. Yeah, it wasn't. It was just like my stat 401 professor. And she didn't even like. I thought, oh, nice, it's like easy A, it's like easy. Everything's like she gonna like hook me up with everything, bro. Like she was grading so fuck. I mean, I still got good grade on it, but like we never like talked about, hey man, like you are Armenian, like what's up, how's life? She never like she was clearly Armenian because she had like a
Did
strong
she
fucking
know that you were
accent.
Armenian?
Yes, because I had a fucking strong accent, and like the last name was like for like Armenians, no Armenians in a way that like if the last name ends with YAN, he or she's Armenian. Like it's just like the way she goes.
That's the way she
Like
goes.
she knew I was fucking Armenian, and
And
like
she's so
she
great.
never like she didn't even react. She didn't like say anything. I didn't say anything after class. I'm like, hey, like thumbs up or something. I don't know, nothing. I'm like, well, that's disappointing.
Yeah, well,
Is that rare for when two Armenians meet, or they usually converse?
I don't think my guessing is that she doesn't know any Armenian around Penn State either because I don't.
Mm.
So it was kind of special occasion, like like
he-
my people meeting my people, but like there is no my people, I guess.
yeah,
Well,
okay.
she's done with it.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
yeah,
who knows how long she's been here also, you know what I mean?
yeah.
She's 40, she might have been here, for 35 years already, and it's like, I don't
Yeah.
know any Armenian, I have nothing to say to you. You sound
Young.
very Armenian friend, I'm not,
She was also pretty like good looking actually, so I was kind of
I
I was
believe
kind
it.
of yeah. I'm thinking about it sometimes. That's all. But yeah, man.
Okay,
Do you
I'll
guys
be.
playing the game with each other or
We are
Yes.
like?
playing with each other, but I have a very. The reason I was so quiet is I have a very delicate topic to bring up. Long ago, well, I messaged Mr. Psycho Pomps. Where are you, Psycho Pomps? A picture of one of our friends' hot relatives. And I now understand why this person always brings up incest while we're around. I'm going to put this image in the group chat.
Should I show it on the
No,
recording?
definitely do not. Definitely do not.
Probably do not.
Can you? I'll look on my phone.
I'll send it. Click the
I
link.
didn't get anything.
What's your point? What are you getting at?
Now I understand because we've had long conversations with this man.
Where'd you send it in the our chat?
Oh, let me just take a screenshot of it because right now it's being dicky. Uh,
Yeah, I'm not getting anything.
no, David, I'll send it to you. Don't worry.
Okay.
Hmm. Dead air.
Dead air. We're all waiting for this image, and I'm waiting
Yeah.
for your army to come and catch these hands, bro.
Dude, my armies have been getting fucked recently.
I've been bringing out more powerful, like destroyers, for them sword boys. Can't get near them. You gotta just like
Do you check the group chat?
the new one.
The three juices.
I
By the
don't.
way,
I don't see
I don't
anything.
even see it.
go to general text
Just send them
channel.
a Snapchat.
Oh, there it is.
Just send them a
I'm
Snapchat.
right here. I don't see it, buddy.
Do you see this message? Hello.
Do you see
Yes.
that?
Oh, that's because you're looking at our chat with each other. Like, go directly to the Three Juices Discord. Ah, fuck it. I'll send it here too.
I thought this was the three juices.
No, we're not in the channel. We're just in the.
Ah.
I got you. Oh, what the fuck?
I think I've seen that
I'm not
photo.
that guy.
I know both of them. Nice.
Now I understand why I too would have a debate. I do. No.
Interesting. Very
Too much.
interesting.
Well, I mean, incest was like rocking for 5,000 years. How long were was incest a fun thing that everybody did? A very long time. It's only more recently that it's been like, what is this? What are these?
Well, you could say the same about racism. Like only
That's
in the
true.
past,
Yeah,
you know,
Yeah.
just because it was done for so long does not mean it is justified
it's not
or
good.
harmless.
This is crazy.
Dude, what the fuck was
The
that?
chrono god.
We should definitely in the future, if we ever are so degenerate as not to be able to stop gaming for an hour to talk to each other, we should record the gameplay and put it on the side or something.
Yeah, I definitely think that.
And it doesn't really bother anyone.
Okay, good.
I was just thinking about the insect thing. Like, I just realized, yeah, actually, it's a kind of new thing that they don't, there is no insect sex or something. Like
It
maybe
is
you should bring it back.
bring it back, bring it back.
Yeah, that's one of those things up for debate, I
We
guess.
change our morals for no fucking reason. Yeah, there's like some like fucked up kiss came out from it, but sex was good.
Yeah.
You said sick, yeah, I guess, Well,
Did
that's
you
like,
change your characters to your own characters? Did they switch sides?
what do you mean? Yeah, I sent in Shadow Walkers and they teleported behind you.
Oh,
uh,
that's fucked up.
fuck. Well, how about so like the royal family, the
Yeah,
British royal family. They have like
Oh, the
kind of
British.
weak jaw lines.
yeah.
That is a hereditary trait found in like the ruling class of like 15 European countries, and it's because back in the day they had mad
They're all bang.
incest, and now they have that weird like weak jawline. I'm talking about like the no
Wait,
chin
Yeah,
wait, wait.
of men.
Say it again. Why they have a big jaw?
They have a weak jaw, like it's like this kind of like it's flat.
it's like
Huh?
it's not there. It's like
Yeah, it's like, and it's because incest for thousands of years with all of the kings and queens of these different countries, because that they swapped siblings and wives and everything like that. They were all trading it up because they consolidated, and it was like an incestual little tribe. It became,
That's funny. I didn't know that.
yeah, and that's why they have that jaw.
Noted.
makes sense.
Yeah, man. See, we have
So I've like
politicians
heard,
listening. Scotty, you have anything to say about the Israel being bombed these days?
Yo, that is number one complicated scenario.
Yes,
What?
we should definitely talk about
Yo,
it
My
next
my guy's
time.
that's
not evolving, just got
first of all
wrecked.
rocked. Second of all, you're a poli sci major. I'm escaping this.
I mean, obviously the situation in Israel is like super complex, and I don't think there's any easy solution, but there's definitely a solution.
Something happening there.
And
What do you think, David? What is your idea?
I'm not. I actually, honestly,
it's
to
all
be
it's
honest,
it's
I'm
funny
not
though how
old
like
enough to talk about it.
it's a touchy I don't know. It's weird that it is a touchy subject for some
I think
people.
this is the thing. Like a lot
A
of
lot of people.
the time, like I am half Jewish. Okay, a lot
Yeah,
of
that's why I asked that.
Israeli
Yeah,
people are mistreated. No, the government. Sorry, people misspeaking have been mistreating the Palestinians for a long amount of time, and they're like a occupying force. However, to speak badly about the nation that is based on being like a Hebrew, being Jewish, can be considered anti-Semitic, and they're the biggest allies of the United States. So it's like very you're gonna offend somebody. You're gonna offend the humanitarian or like the more conservative
Yeah.
take.
Yeah, these guys gotta go.
It's
Wreck.
very interesting, and like
Coming
people
in.
don't really like talk about it. It's like everyone is just like very quiet. No one really has opinion or don't want to put like opinions out there. Like I don't put opinion because I don't know much enough about it. But like it's funny how like all of a sudden this specific issue everyone is like so quiet. It's like no one really wants to pick sides. Like
Yo, you want to
no
get
one
want to get your
politics.
conspiracy hat on? Not even your conspiracy hat on. This is like, and actually take the hat off, throw it away.
Mm,
Uh, so when I was in high school, I joined something called like the Bible Club, and we would like read the Bible all the time. It wasn't even an official club. It was just someone from my church, which was actually very far away, would just come and read us the Bible quotes, and he would talk about how it's good that the United States is allied with Israel because for the apocalypse to occur, the Jews needed to return to Israel. Like, and that's what how the apocalypse would occur in like the second coming.
Which, oh, okay.
Which the second one, the first one, he was there.
that makes sense.
Jesus. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Got him. Got him.
Yes.
So there's two like conservative ideals that line up for this. It's like one, like Christian traditionalism and like just being like OD Christian and just that, and two, like financial interests of being in the Middle East and like having a strong military presence there or like aiding Israel. Like they're lining up.
Well, yeah.
So like there's a double conservative reason for like investment in Israel.
Absolutely, and if you want to
And
get into it, there's also, the neoliberal idea that they are the only democracy in the Middle East, and that we support democracy, so we should be supporting them because they are, political or political, ally in that regard. We have the same.
yes,
So that's the reason why that there's so much support there, and definitely money, oil money, you know,
cash.
as well as like historical friendship. I have an army for you.
There's also a lot of Jews in America.
There are a lot of.
Is that a meme real that like like all the banks and shit are like not owned, but like a lot of Jews happening in the banks area, the
I think
banks field.
that's like a stereotype. I would
Is
like
it,
to
is it
see like
actually
actual
stereotype?
numbers for how many people, what percent of career path think they're Jewish. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Right,
think that's
right.
also just like it's a dangerous route.
Yeah, absolutely. I wonder how many.
Mm.
I
Because
know a
if
bunch of
if
Jewish
you
funeral
let's
directors.
say you are first of all swag, second of all, if you are of the opinion that like Jews are very much like in financial institutions, Jews are very much in
Hmm.
like media because like Jews run Hollywood, like that saying. If you have that mindset like that, okay, you could say like I could have that mindset and not hate Jews. It's just it is what it is. There's just a lot of people in those fields. But once you've calcified that mindset in your head, if you start getting distrust of media and or financial institutions, then
Yeah,
You
it's just
associate
I hate
that.
Jews.
Yeah.
So like it's a
yeah,
dangerous way to start thinking.
Hmm.
yeah.
That's a good
That's
point.
why I'm trying to get my facts right. I don't know if that's right or not. That's why we shall make sure we don't hate Jews for no reason.
Told you on this podcast as our first
Oh
guest.
my God.
We need to learn things.
That's where
Yeah,
we
this is a learning channel. This is a learning
I would
podcast we
Yeah,
are
definitely agree
doing.
with that. It should 100% be a learning podcast. I think we should be here to educate ourselves as well as, our
yeah.
fans, our viewers.
I'm about to educate
Yes.
the army
Yeah.
with my vengeance. Boom.
Boom. I'm ready for you.
Is there a way I can watch the game? Oh, I
Oh
gotta
yeah.
have the game, I guess.
No, you don't. I got you.
This guy's still alive? Oh God. Light him up. Light him up. There's still two of them.
Oh,
Oh,
whoa.
this is now on the stream as well, right?
No, it just said watch stream. I don't have it on. Like,
Oh, you don't have to watch it, but
should I?
I mean, why not? So that
Let's see.
people knows why we're not talking
Well,
half the
now it
time.
has us
Exactly.
three on the side, and the stream is on the main screen.
Mm,
I
if you,
mean, how long have we been talking?
how long are we talking? What you mean?
Yeah. How long is this podcast already? Like 30 minutes, boy?
I'm chilling, honestly.
Yeah, I'm chilling out. You, this
Like,
is
I'm
fine.
just
Like,
saying, like,
I think this is okay. It has us three on the side, and like the majority of the screen is the
yeah,
game.
exactly.
Cool,
For
dude.
like 34 minutes, we can do whatever, honestly.
The Chronomancer is intense right now.
Does it tell who won the last? I don't know.
Yeah, you just won that.
Okay. I have to get rid of these gunners because you have the guys that just come to the back right away. Hmm. No. Not the
Oh,
division
shit.
Why are they
The fuck
shooting
was
the
that,
wrong
dude?
way?
because I think they just shoot randomly high key.
These things need to back off, bro. Oh my god. Shoot,
Bro.
bro.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Podcasting, bruh.
Yeah, I don't know. You know,
What do you guys think about
this is
this?
gonna be our podcast, right? So the
It's
people
pretty
know.
fun. I feel like
Is
we're
this,
chilling out. Like I feel like that was our
I,
goal, David, which is just to chill out and
yeah,
hope
exactly.
something funny comes up.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Also, like, this is our the first one. I feel like we're just like grow,
Yeah.
all
yeah.
with time.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think I imagine eventually we're gonna have like kind of a direction, you know?
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Imagine
Like
like
a
this is
theme.
like this is definitely like even though we're chilling, but we know like in a year or like whatever, if if we actually get there, like this is gonna suck. This podcast sucks so much ass, but at the same time we're having fun already, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
gonna get like much more better, exactly. So it's
Ooh,
fun,
now
man.
they can see my screen and what my armies are doing.
No, only when I'm blind.
You guys should like play against each other, not like as a
We are
team, though.
playing against each other.
We are. I'm the
Oh,
blue.
you got oh, whoa. Which one on the left?
Wrecked.
Wait, can I actually? Oh, sick. Dave, why aren't you a gamer?
I don't have a laptop for it, man.
Well, get
I
like a
would
Game
be.
Boy or something. Something.
I don't know. I feel like I will find like I have like pretty addictive like personality. I feel like so if I get into like gaming and I find that like one game that I really enjoy, I
You
will
just
just
be
like spend
obsessed with
all
it.
my day doing
Oh
it.
wow, that's
Yeah.
horrible.
Dude, that's what's happening.
That's horrible, man.
I know.
When you win.
Yeah.
Wait, when does your job start?
I think it's like mid-June. I didn't get my offer
Mid-June.
yet, but I'm still waiting for like the official offer. I think it's gonna be like yeah, mid-June. So I have like couple weeks. I'm probably gonna be in state college this weekend or something. It's
I
like
thought you
fuck
were going to
around.
New York.
Either that or New York. Well, bro,
Come
Scotty, I think we
back.
should go New York. I know you're not doing shit.
I know, but I want to keep doing shit.
I
Like
want to
what?
carry on with that. That is something.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
Bro, just play this
interacting
game
actually
and
with New York.
express.
Are you gonna want me to bring my rig? Want me to bring my
The
rig?
whole
Think
rig.
for
That's too much.
Nick, back up on this shit. Just like
David,
weekends,
it will be
you and
done.
Nick will play the fucking game.
Let me just
Look at
just
these
live.
stupid archers. How weak they are.
Let me just live life after stopping playing Oblivion, recoup, and then once
Alright,
I'm adventurous again, we'll do shit.
alright. Well, if you don't go like New York this weekend, I will come to State College this weekend.
Leicester's gone, by the way. I have to feed his snake. I've never fed a snake.
Why do you have to feed his snake?
Because he's gone for 2 weeks.
So tell him to feed it before he leaves.
I don't know anything about these snake activities.
You can. I feed my snake once a month.
Oh, very cool.
I'm just saying.
I bet that's good.
It's nice.
Wait,
You know what? I just want to actually do it just because it's kind of sounds fun.
I mean, it's cool. I definitely like, enjoy it.
you gotta feed them rats? Is that
He said I
what it
gotta
is?
scramble the brains.
What do you mean scramble the brains?
Scrambled brains?
He's like, take the rat out of the little fridge, run it under lukewarm water, and then you have to like crush it a little bit so that the pheromones are released, or just like this. Oh, I was wrecked right there.
No, you don't. I don't know. It will bleed. You just have to make it like. That sounds like a lot. That sounds like a.
He wants me to
Yeah,
fucking do
that sounds
brain
like
surgery
fucking.
upon
Yeah, it
this
sounds like a lot. It's like you have to cut it open. I just let it sit in a cup of warm water until it's a nice tempy temp,
nice temp.
and then they bleed out of their mouth like right away.
I'm down.
Like the only reason I don't own a snake. I mean, not the only, but like one of the reasons I don't own a snake is like, oh, I gotta deal with rats all of a sudden.
Yeah,
I
Mhm.
get like cut open fucking stomach.
you don't have to
I
cut
don't
the
even know what
mouth
the
open.
fuck
I
you
don't
guys
know.
are
That's,
doing. Yeah, but I don't care. I don't. I gotta touch it. I gotta fucking whatever do it. I gotta see how my snake is eating rat. Like Jesus.
Yeah. Neve really wants a cat
Yeah.
here. She acts as if it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm like, I live in a studio, dog.
yeah, I don't know. I'm
Get
not
get a
even.
bird. Just get a bird.
I feel like a cat, larger animal, like it's a big responsibility. Not to sound like cliche, but
Yeah, but it is like,
it
and
is
It
like
is better.
a cat is
you,
not a snake. You know what I mean?
you saw me. I had to make my bed right before this podcast because I don't want
And
people to
I
know.
didn't make my bed before the podcast, so like, where are we at?
Oh, is that your bed?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I
Oh,
like the next
Are
spot
you ready,
actually. It's
Scotty?
where like that's how I would just set up my room honestly.
just anime posters and
I don't even have
couch.
any.
I mean, not
I
posters,
have
but
one anime
I don't
poster.
think he has posters. Yeah.
I have one
Oh, like
anime
he got the
picture.
desktop and then the bedroom next to each other. It's
Mm.
pretty cool. I would spend most of my day in that corner,
I kind of wanted to
like
get a
bed,
curtain at one point.
fucking
Ooh, so you have like two rooms.
yeah.
Yeah, but
I
it's
like.
like from like why am I even doing that? Start it up, Scott. I'm ready when you are.
I'm ready.
Oh, I'm the one that's not ready. Sorry.
It is but you. Let's see what's going on here.
But you just
Hmm. The scarecrows. Wait, who else is left besides? Oh, where you going, homie?
damn. I thought I had it. I thought they were about to kill him.
Dude, I was ready. I didn't even see him. I thought I lost. Nice.
Nice.
Mm. Yeah, dude, David. If you're a working man, you're gonna blow your brains out if you don't game. You gotta do something.
I know, yo, I know. I'm really bored. I'm feeling miserable.
Oh, you're graduated. It's the opposite. I feel. Come back to state college. Stop messing around.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's why I'm coming. I'm like, well, but literally I came here last night and I'm like off like half now. I'm like, I don't even know what I want to do with my life anymore.
You were right.
Like
That's
nothing to
said
do.
that. You said you didn't know what you'd do.
Yeah, which happened. But it's good. I'm gonna see my friend today. Later today.
Sick.
Which is gonna be cool. Um,
What
but
which friend, huh?
oh, it's that friend that
Oh
uh,
no, Scott.
what?
Oh, not. I just got defeated quickly. I
Yeah,
think.
it was bad. I
Uh,
don't know how those guys like the evolution works. Sometimes they don't evolve.
You're that friend who you just showed us.
this is yeah, no, this friend is my first English teacher.
Oh.
Because when I start my job, he was like my coworker, and he was just like, dude. And like I didn't know any English right at the beginning. I'm like I know like couple words or letters or whatever. and then this dude would say the N word every like 2 seconds.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, that
Oh, I
guy.
thought you were talking about
I
some
think you
girl.
you told me
I
about
like
this guy
this
the
guy.
other day.
No, no, no. No, he would use like the N word every 2 seconds, and it got into my lexicon, and I was just like using that fucking word every fuck in every sentence. I was just like, oh, that, and it's like I would talk like that to my supervisor. And it's like, that's not really that, you know.
That's not the good idea.
But
Yeah.
it's like he's a really good guy. He's a really cool guy. We got he was one of my few friends in that company, and I'm happy that we keeping in touch, and I would like to keep it that way. So I'm gonna go to his spot. Oh, he's getting married next week.
Oh
No,
yeah.
That's
two in
cool.
2 weeks. Yeah, and he wants me to be there. And he just told me that. I'm
That's
like,
awesome. Oh,
dude,
cool.
I don't.
Oh, that's who
Yeah,
you got
but
a call
that.
from.
Yeah. But like, I never been in like wedding here, so I don't even know what the like. He never been in wedding too, so like it's a new experience for both of us.
I kind of like Scott. We should just do an army, and then the winner keeps their army until they get defeated.
I like. Okay, we'll
And
do
it's
that.
like a challenge now. Yeah, it's like defeat this army, and this way it's not like always just random. Like what is attacking me, you know?
What are describe a wedding in Armenia? Have you been to a wedding in Armenia?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom quick. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Bro, I'm assuming it's kind of similar to what American is, but
Did you
I've been on like one or two before, so, and I was like a kind of kid, so I don't even remember what the fuck is happening. It's for like a church, yeah. I just you go church and then you go like a restaurant or whatever, and then you spend the whole day there. I think there's like one more move in between the church and the restaurant. I don't even remember what.
are you? You're not.
Like,
You're not in the wedding though. You're just attending.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
you're not like a
Oh hey guys,
one of
welcome back.
the guys. Oh, hello.
Quick.
Oh yeah, I don't know. No, probably not. He said you're gonna help me to get a suit, like a dress, not dress,
A
like
dress,
a
bro. For
suit. Is
yeah,
that
that
how you
makes
call it?
sense. I'll help you
Did
get a
you?
suit. I know
Yeah.
suit stuff.
Good. Want to
No,
hear
thank you.
about suits?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Next week we're gonna find something for him. I don't do it like I don't know.
I went to
We'll see.
this guy I work with is like a big fan of like going to Goodwill, and he knows like fashion. And so we go to this, he goes, and I went with him a few times to some Goodwills, on the Upper East Side, and like
Hmm.
similar, clothing
Is
exchanges and all those like consignment shops and everything. And there's like super
right.
expensive and nice stuff there for like nothing. I had a wedding. Oh, I lost.
Oh yeah, Goodwill is pretty cheap.
I had
Yeah.
a wedding. I got like a $1,500 suit jacket, and like I looked it up because he's
Oh
like this is
wow.
like he was like this is like a $2,000 suit jacket. I was like no way. He's like look it up, and I
That's
looked it up, and it
wild.
was like 1,500, and I was like wow, and I got it for like $60, and it fit me well. And I was like wow,
But
that's great.
Goodwill is wild.
Yeah, I was like,
You
that's
just
good
gotta
of
like
you.
search for it.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta find it. Like it's there's stuff there, you know.
I think I had the exact opposite scenario occur. I went to this wedding recently for my cousin. Like a month out, I'm getting this suit. My mom is hawking me. We go like 30 minutes away. We go to Macy's. We try it on. We have to get it hemmed. All this shit. Like, have to pay mad money. We have to like order something because they don't have it in the long. I like as I'm packing, I'm like, okay, Nordstrom stretch fit, cool. That's what it is. I packed it and I think like, oh, I should try it on. I'm like, nah, but I have this fear that this is an old suit. Like I have a fear, and when I get there, everything is going well. I'm taking my finals. I'm mad stressed, and like my finals end, I have to put on the suit, and the suit was from literally like 70 pounds ago. So like I'm in this suit that's like this. I'm like fucking
Huge on
my
you.
and like my pants are like skin tight, and my mom is just that's like my mom's identity for the next like week. She's just like, so did you hear about what Scott did? She's like, Uncle Jim, come over here. Do you hear Scott's an idiot? Oh, come over here. Scott's mad dummy. And then she's like, you're no longer an adult, Scott. I'm like, I love you too.
Eh,
Well, so forever I will be unbar mitzvahed.
That's all right. That happens, man. I gotta fuck this army up right now. Go new.
Yeah, Nick has like mad suits. How many suits you got, Nick? for your job?
No, I don't have that many. I have 5 suits. Yeah,
That's a lot.
and I just got the 5th one.
That's nice, nice. I have like one for my job interviews. Well, I guess now for a
Well,
job.
and then I have
Well,
like I
I
have
don't
a
think I'm gonna.
uniform. I have like my work uniform, but I don't count that as like a suit. You know,
Right,
it
right.
just it is a suit, but it's like nah, it's a uniform. You know,
You always like wear like a white shirt underneath.
I wear the white shirt. I'm only allowed to wear white shirts.
So you only allowed it to wear white shirts?
Yeah, that's part of the uniform. It's a suit. It's basically a dark colored
Right.
suit with a white shirt, and you can
Okay. Well, that's good.
funeral appropriate suit.
Right, right, right.
So what do you guys think? Think this was a good first episode?
Yeah, I
Think
think
we
it's
can wrap it up?
Yeah, man. Now, Nick, you gotta like send me the recording so I can upload it on YouTube.
okay. Yeah, this guy
I
is
think
too
we can do that
intense.
through Google Drive.
Cool.
Yeah, let's make a Google Drive, and I'll just drop it in.
Right, right. I have Google Drive.
I do too. I'm
Let
gonna
me
end the recording.
send.
You've won, Scott.
Let me send you my
Fucker.
Gmail.
Those fucking techno bastards.
Ooh, what's
Uh,
this message?
my email for the
Oh,
Dropbox.
swag. Stop the stream. Stop the stream.